Things looking pretty good again today, but we are going to be seeing those changes soon. And so with that comes cooler air, some shower, thunderstorm activity, and then really a pretty active week next week. Until then, though, things looking pretty good out there. Today's been nice. We've had the sunshine. Temperatures are going to be the warmest this week with the low 70s or even the mid 70s for a few spots out there. But this is what we're watching. It doesn't look like much yet, but give it some time. It'll start to really organize. You do see a lot of thunderstorm activity out there between Iowa and Minnesota, but a lot of rain and just a little bit of snow left over. But this thing is tracking into warmer air. So the snow, which was affecting the Rockies, the Great Basin over the last couple of days, no longer going to be an issue. But then we look out towards the Pacific Northwest, and the next storm system in rotation is making its way onshore. So we'll be watching that next week, and we'll be talking about quite a bit of rain from it. But this is the one. You can see the cold front stretching all the way down towards West Texas at this point, and it brings in at least cloud coverage at first. Once it does hit the western part of the state, there will be a few showers overnight, but really it's going to be throughout the day tomorrow that it taps into more moisture, brings in shower, thunderstorm activity. One little wave behind it will keep cloud coverage throughout the day on Friday, and of course it's going to be pretty cool because of all the cool air that worked in at that point. But then the next wave of rain will be here throughout the end of the weekend. So we've got several days going forward with just a little bit of a break in between. On the future track, nothing until we get into the overnight hours, and there's that first increase in cloud coverage, not bringing anything for precipitation just yet. But then through tomorrow morning, now we're starting to see the shower activity ramp up, especially in our western counties. But then into the afternoon, you see how these storms flare up from the heat of the day, so that'll bring in more shower, more thunderstorm activity, mainly to our eastern counties and into southern counties as well. Everything leaves the state by 8, 9 o'clock at night tomorrow. We do get some clearing behind that initial wave, but it will not last long as the next one comes through, not bringing much for precipitation, which is why we've only got about a 20% on Friday. But there could be a few drizzle showers, maybe a little mist out of this. It's mostly just going to be cool air with a lot of cloud coverage throughout the day on Friday. And then going into Saturday, it's kind of the same thing, breaking up those clouds before we get to the next round of showers and storms, which will come with a warm front first. Note the temperatures going back up above 70 degrees before the next big cool down starts to arrive as we get into the middle and even end of next week. So very active this pattern is going to be, where you get these big storms coming through. They drop the temperatures before we start to warm up before the next one, and then the cycle repeats itself. But for today, enjoy it. Really, you should, because 70s will be a thing of the past until we get to next week. It's going to be cooling down for the weekend upcoming. Overnight tonight, we've got the clouds building, staying pretty mild, though, because of that. So the mid-50s is where we will start the day tomorrow. So not quite the chilly nature, more of a mild feel to the start of your day on Thursday. Showers and storms, not an overly big deal for us, but it will at least be something to watch out for. Some heavy rain showers possible, especially east of Interstate 75. Cloudy on Friday with cooler air in place. We'll go into the weekend with that, with just a little bit more sunshine on Saturday. But on Sunday, we build the clouds again. We bring back the rain, the thunderstorms. That brings us into next week. Tuesday, looking pretty soggy out there. But of course, this is all under warming temperatures, back in the low 70s as early as Monday, with temperatures continuing to warm before we cool down end of next week.